Alright, first deck of the day. We've got this easy Lux mid-range control deck. Question marks here because this is kind of a deck that kind of falls between the two. You have a champion in Lux, very traditionally more controlling champion, and Ezreal with his, at this point, not too recent changes, definitely more of a mid-range champion. He's definitely in a lot of mid-range shells right now. And, you know, this champion combination is something that caught my eye. I saw someone else playing this and decided to give it a try. Made some small edits to the list based on my experiences playing with like PNZ mid-range decks in this format for a while now. So made some changes that I'm pretty sure I like and others that I'm trying out. But for the most part, you know, this a lot of the cards in here, people should be very familiar with at this point. We got your typical kind of discard package in the form of Rummage Sump Dredger along with the Chump Wump here, and his Mushroom Clouds to help fuel those discards, to help us filter through our deck and see more cards. We got some Chempunk Pickpocket at the lower end of the curve because I think this is just one of the better 2-drops in PNZ right now. Blocks fearsome units and against slower decks. Can net you some damage, draw you some cards. I'm finding in a lot of the games I'm playing, there's a lot of people who are maybe like not playing units out in the early game, or so that this guy is like usually getting in a hit the first turn he comes into play, or they're doing things like playing a weak unit, then we play our Chempunk, then they'll play something like Grand Plaza, and then we can kill their one unit with like a Mystic Shot or a Thermo Beam, and then get in for damage and like start getting ahead on tempo and card advantage against them. Speaking of which, we have 3 Aftershocks in the deck to deal with Plazas after the fact. Plaza is a very prominent card right now, and you know, an unchecked Grand Plaza can wreak a lot of havoc on our deck, especially when we have weaker, you know, units that we want to build up towards, like Ballistic Bot or Ezreal that we want to keep around turn after turn. So that's like definitely a card that we need to get off the table if we can. Because Lux is our champion and we are a little bit of a more controlling deck, we have some progress days at the top in here. Not only does this instantly level Lux, also gasses us back up. If Lux is already leveled, obviously she'll just create a final spark in hand. And yeah, I mean, that's our main win condition, right? Is getting a leveled Ezreal or a leveled Lux to stick around long enough for for them to do their thing and burn our opponent out. And notably, these two are kind of nice together because each one helps the other level up, and you know, vice versa. And they just have some really cute voice line interactions too, so that's a treat. But other than that, it's just an interesting champion combination I haven't tried yet. Lux is a champion that's been in my collection for a while, but haven't really played with. So when I saw this list come across my, you know, viewing schedule, and then I realized, you know, I've been playing a lot of Ezreal decks, but never this champion combination. I have Lux, why not? Why not try her out? So that's what we're gonna do today. In fact, I am probably going to be building 1 or 2 other Lux decks to stream next week, just because, again, she's kind of been in my collection for a while now. I've been meaning to get around to trying her out, but just been, you know, distracted trying out other decks, so finally going to give her a shot here. What do we got here? Probably a Go Hard deck that's just running, maybe has a little bit of a Mushroom Burn package to deal extra damage. Static Shock in theory good against the Teemos they're running, but comes down a little late. I think I want to try to find just more early game in this case. That's not bad. Ballistic Bot start going off early. This is a nice curve. Ballistic Bot into Discard Bot over here. Probably not going to run Chempunk. They're a PNZ deck, they're probably running things like Mystic Shot, so I think the chances of this coming down are slim.
I'll scout ahead.
That's fine.
Doesn't mean everything.
Sure. As predicted, there, Go Hard deck.
System upgrade.
Just gonna go ahead and discard the ignition for the Sun Dredger. See if we can get in for 5 here.
Oh, if mushrooms could talk.
I'm totally fine with this trade. If they have this card in their deck, then mushrooms are one of their main win conditions, and we're fine trading off these those 2 units.
Time for a true display of skill.
I never use my goggles either. Armed and ready.
No sweat.
I think it's important we block the Ezreal here.
Adventure starts with mushrooms.
I'm gonna go ahead and pass to start. If he wants to finish this off with a Mystic Shot, I might consider doing the same on our end.
Prime and ready.
What do we want to do here? A Mystic Shot going at these Chem Punks are Mystic Shots not going at my Ezreal at this point.
You name it, I'll nick
So I
it.
think we're gonna run these out and start swinging.
There they go.
Because he has a 4/4 on the other side of the table, I think I'd rather swing with these. He's gonna block this though, which is annoying. Maybe it's just get the Ballistic Bot down and start pumping the squad. Definitely playing
I
this
know you're
4
thinking and stuff, but could you maybe speed things up a little?
Humanity is obsolete. Can you improve perfection? A ticket to the gun show. System upgrade.
I'll scout ahead.
You're between me and glory.
This might be a Vanguard Sergeant and then play a 4 Demacia turn, but we'll see. Play this on our next turn. Depends on how much go hard he found though, right? He only played 1 so far.
A Demacian soldier is worth 10 foes.
Have a mushroom. Have 3.
Safety is engaged. Join me if you want to live.
Deal.
I got the goods. Save me, loot.
System upgrade.
So he doesn't have Ruination mana up. That's worth noting.
Safety is engaged.
Charge. I've always been a fun guy.
That suggests to me he doesn't have any more blockers, so I guess we just do this.
Evolve or die.
Obstacle, meet gauntlet. I'm a peddler, not a meddler. My pretty. No way.
Safety disengaged.
Okay. Again, they don't have Ruination mana up.
Put on me mask, secure me tail, start the day.
My future.
It's a lot of mushies.
Ready.
Can we dodge
Fire
7 mushies
nothing moves.
in 2 draws?
Safety disengaged.
That's a good start. Oh, yeah.
The future.
Would a mushroom help?
Would a mushroom help? Not a bad start for our deck. Like, neither of our champions got to do their thing, but didn't matter. Our followers were like, yeah, we got this. It's alright. I think I want to keep the sharp sight, but I also kind of want to dig for the plaza killer. It's probably just looked for plaza killer. Got a sharp sight anyway. Rest of the hand is kind of poop, to be honest. They're an aggressive deck. We want to see our early game more than anything. Oh, so we kind of are hoping for some decent objects. Just so we can stay alive and see if we can get to our girl Lux over here. There's a plaza, so he's probably making the phantoms. I'm just gonna pass because if he decides he doesn't want to play that stuff, sure. Also could just play Ezreal. Okay.
The world's a big place. Let's see all of it. I don't miss. Can't stop me.
This thermal beam's probably pointing at a Hecarim. Got plenty of ways to deal with Illusion in hand, so the other key card that they likely play, well, that we see that they play is Hecarim.
Let's mess some folks up.
Okay. You know what? I'm probably supposed to kill that so that the bear can't come in and do its thing. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do.
There is hope.
Yeah, that's also a consideration. Yeah, I think I messed up. Just by not killing that thing, I think I messed up. The fact that you can't respond to stuff like that is really brutal. It makes sense. I'm not suggesting that they should change that, but... Yeah, I'm not really sure what to do at this point. None of their things died. What we got going on. We can save Ez with something, though.
I know you're thinking and stuff. stuff, but could you maybe speed things up a little?
Do this and see what we draw.
Time to get rowdy.
Things considered, this didn't turn out too badly for us. I feel like in the future, Chronicler of Ruin will always be on my mind if that scout is down. So I could have just killed it. They would have had a 3-4, and their turn would have been much boring. Do we play Lux? I don't see her doing much for a little while. I could play this gentleman and then have 2 get excited things to play. I also think I'm kind of supposed to just pass. I don't know. Because he wants to play Hecarim and we want a Thermal Beam Hecarim.
Send me to battle.
Now he's gonna Rekindler and we're gonna concede. Oh, no Rekindler. Chump, I guess. We could Lux as well. She got Barrier this turn, which is kind of relevant.
There's a chill in the air.
Playtime, boys!
Looking grim.
I've trained my whole life for this.
So
We will not
we're dead.
hesitate.
There's always a light in the darkness.
Yeah, just didn't have enough early game to block what they had going, plus the mistake with the potential mistake with the that scout unit that they have meant that we took a lot of damage in the early turns and couldn't survive a turn like that. Hello. Really? Okay, let's just go to normal queue briefly then, I suppose. Oh, no, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me, Runeterra. I only have 2 decks I want to play today. Let's exit the game and see if we can't fix it by reloading it. One of the cards I'm not entirely sure of that's in this list, and it was a carryover from the list that I copied, is the Static Shocks. Obviously, they're very good because they can level Ezreal very quickly, but outside of decks that are running things like Scorched Earth or Ravenous Flock, they feel pretty bad. So I'm not really 100% certain if that's something I should be keeping. Okay, we got an Aftershock for their Plaza, we got to Get Excited for their Misfortune. Pretty good. What we replace these Static Shocks with, I'm not 100% certain on as of right now, but it's a card that's on my radar.
Bounty Board knows me name. Let's get to it.
Now, we could play the Ezreal, and if we do that, the problem is then they play a Plaza, and we don't have a chance to respond to it before they get to play something. They're almost certainly going to get to play something that kills this Ezreal. So I think we're supposed to pass here, and even if they want to burn my mana and open on attacks, I'm not that afraid of that. That's not a big attack for them, so I'd rather just pass.
Dangerous water.
Let them do whatever it is they want to do, and then that's it.
I got ways to find me mushroom.
What are they up to? So they just want to try to get in for a big hit here. Okay.
Bless his motion.
The dead don't need riches.
We're gonna get excited whichever bird they don't challenge the chump with, and then if they want to make a second attack, we can trade with the Island Navigator. This way, they just don't get in for as big of a hit.
Let's get to it.
And this I'm just gonna let go, I think. It might be wrong because of misfortune, but I think that's where we're gonna go for now. Let's see. So, could play Ezreal and use his Mystic Shot to blast this guy. Might be okay. Could also just play the 3/3. See what they do. Let's go with
Don't
Ez and
blink
see.
or you'll miss me.
I suppose they could play something big-ish and then have, like, single combat to deal with this. Maybe that's why this is not so great of a play.
The ocean whispers our secrets.
They could also had card we're running. What is it called again? The one that lets you block elusives. That might have been a reason not to do that.
Firing!
Nothing gets between me and my mark.
We'll find our enemies wherever they hide.
Wherever they hide. Am I playing Lux? This is probably going here, which I don't like. I think I'm actually using Ezreal's Mystic Shot to kill this before they attack. And then we're probably Thermo Beaming Quinn.
Charge!
This is our way.
Do I want to make this block? I don't really think it meaningfully does much, so I think we're just gonna do this.
Brace!
That's more annoying because of I can't kill the Quinn this turn.
Discipline and steel.
Still heart, steady aim.
So that's more the problemo.
You will not prevail.
As much as I want to play Lux, I don't know. Better the following turn probably. I kind of also want to like Aftershock into Thermo Beam. I guess we'll do this and see where we go from there.
Nailed it.
Maybe they'll play something that dies to Aftershock and then I can hit the Quinn.
Every wave is a path.
Wow.
Firing.
This is the second game in a row where my opponent has drawn all three of their island navigators. It's quite impressive.
Nothing gets between me and my mark.
We'll find our enemies wherever they hide.
Is this another have to kill the scout kind of turn?
Hi, I'm Lux. No, wait, that's you.
Sorry, do I know you?
They might just kill the Azrael, which I'm fine
This
with.
is motion.
Just like hunting thresher geese.
Oh, take your time, pal. It's not like I've got better things to do.
Shine with me.
Definitely letting the
protect my
Ezreal
own.
go here.
Valor!
Oh, right. We kind of needed that Mystic Shot. Okay. That was a mistake.
All hands on deck!
Yeah, now they're going too wide.
Always forward.
Yeah, I forgot that Mystic Shot in hand was an Ezreal.
There's always a light in the darkness.
Yep, our opponent went super wide, had some pretty good hits off of those island navigators. Once again, we couldn't find any of our like 2-drops in the game against aggro. Them's the beats. That's why I was like kind of iffy on this. I mean, we're finding Mystic Shots, I guess, but whoa. Okay, there we go. This is... I don't know how this matchup goes for us. I don't think it's very good, I have to guess. I think we're probably too slow. And they probably have enough they probably have enough healing in their deck that trying to burn them out to get under what they're doing is probably not realistic. Excellent draw. I was hoping to see that as a way to curve out with the Sump Dredger, because I think that's the best way we're gonna try to get
Nothing
Uh,
under what they're
escapes
doing
my
is to
watch. In Avarosa's name, inferior design.
to race them with early game. This I'm fine with because this tells me that they have a Vile Feast in hand. Or they just want to get this in range of Avalanche, I guess, but the main thing I care about is doing this. So I knew they couldn't finish me off that round, so that's fine. Vile Feast, finish off the... Oh, okay. Not sure if this is an Ezreal
What's that noise?
do your thing kind of turn. Maybe?
The world's a big place. Let's see all of it.
No.
Obstacle? Meet Gauntlet.
I mean, that's just dying to Avalanche, which is what I assume he made that attack for.
I don't miss.
So that's an Ez. I don't think we play an Ez out again quite yet.
Discipline and steel.
Actually, yeah. End the round.
How can Grom help?
This is probably a Lux turn. Then again, depending on what he does.
Everywhere I go, the light follows.
I think this is fine.
My shield is my sword. Have you met my shield? It is easy, see?
So he has Ruination mana up, but we actually, do I want to just progress data level her then? Like, I don't mind if he ruinates this board, right? So we can just level a Lux, and then if he... Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. And if he just wants the Vengeance Lux, that's okay too. Interesting. Do I Prismatic Barrier then? He could have a Vile Feast. And I think I'd rather have a second Lux in hand.
Courage, soldier.
Pushing my limits!
Lady Elise, where are you?
I'm gonna do this and finish off Braum with the Final Spark.
For justice and all things bright.
Pew pew. Now we'll probably progress day on this turn.
You can see the Demacian border from here.
You can also aftershock Mystic Shot to level Lux.
For the homestead!
Unseen, unheard.
Alright.
No more holding back!
Others.
Safeguard our homes! You will not prevail.
I'm just gonna bank some mana here.
Let's brighten up their day.
This is probably... Do I barrier here? I don't think so. Right? Or do I? Could barrier and then what?
Can every day be progress day?
Why didn't she get a, why didn't I create a final spark? Is my hand too full? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, it is. That's a shame.
I got ways to find me mushrooms.
And I did that why, knowing that my hand is full? I don't know. Alright, should have counted.
I must end this madness before I lose myself. Enough souls suffered.
Time for a true display of skill.
All the blaze will still see the job done.
Excuse you.
So we're doing this so we don't die to Atrocity. And we also level up Ezreal.
They don't know what they're up against.
Gotcha. Dead anyway. Okay. Let's see. Could kill him in response to Mystic Shot, potentially, depending on what we find. I think we're dead. Okay, can we beat Atrocity? Can we reasonably beat Atrocity? The answer is no. Well, we might if we Aftershock now, and then Progress Day plus this Mystic Shot might do it.
Stop bragging if you could back it up.
My life is lost, but not my purpose.
Oh, okay. No Atrocity. And he's just pushing go. feel like they would try to vengeance the Ezreal if he had it.
We burn, then kindle anew.
Charge!
Got there.
Easy. Like my name.
Like my name. Alright.
Humanity is obsolete.
Push back the darkness.
Safety disengaged.
Interesting.
This is mercy.
So I want to shoot this first. Do we try to go for that? Nah, because what's gonna end up happening is he'll sacrifice this thing to whatchamacallit in response, and then he gets a 3/3 anyway. If that doesn't happen, well, whatever. He just didn't draw 2 cards, so I'm fine with that. Okay. Now I can do it. So I'm fine with that. I think I'm getting rid of the progress day here. We have plenty more in the deck. The chance of us getting to utilize that slim. Just get down our 4/3, cycle a card. Leave it at that. Second Grand Plaza, eh? Thermal Beam we probably need for whatchamacallit. We don't have enough things to damage. There's an aftershock. Hardly matters at this point, though. I think we have to save one of our dudes here. Ez getting in doesn't do much, so I guess we'll just attack.
The shadow approaches.
Actually can still kill Hecarim here, which is nice. sharp side of his own. Oh, he has another single combat. That's what he has.
One candle for every sun.
Yeah, not sure we can beat that now. It's probably Ezreal as bait.
I thought you'd never ask.
Hope to survive and like maybe do stuff with Chempunk and Ezreal next turn. Now that's not a possibility.
Take from the rich, give to me.
I guess we have to play this as a blocker.
Nothing alive.
We're dead anyway.
Save me, Luke.
Yeah, not sure how our deck beats that draw. Thermal Beam's kind of iffy in this matchup because they have so many barrier effects. I think I'm gonna bin that.
These woods protect their own. Who would trespass here?
Play out our 3-2. See what they wanna do. That's also tempting. That creates something to use with Get Excited. Chances of this getting in are pretty slim, I think. You never know.
What you looking for? What do we have here? Sharing is caring.
Yeah, nice. That shock's not
Never
bad,
shape the land and give it life.
actually. So could see him try to single combat to get value off of that thing. After the fact. And he's more likely to get it after it hits. But what would I rather do?
Take from the rich, give to me.
Engulf them.
Do I block here or do I thermal beam after?
What form will the waters take?
I want to try to thermal beam after. Like I said, because of all the barriers, I don't know if this thermal beam like gets that much better.
A gift from the river folk. Waters are
That's the only unfortunate. I was just hoping he didn't have a single combat there. I think we're ahead in a
Check out
big
the
way.
goods
if he
on this
doesn't.
one.
gonna let that go. If they want a barrier in response to try to kill this and pump their thing, I would just they're passing. What do we think about passing?
Flesh was weak, but look at me now.
I walk the space between worlds.
At 4, what was he afraid of that I could do with 4 mana? See, I want to pop the barrier, but now I want to kill that thing, and he's likely to play something else because of the bird here.
System upgrade.
I guess I'll just play this, see what they do.
Fire till nothing moves.
So I go.
That's it? Okay, sure.
What's that you got there?
Did they fall?
They likely have a barrier, so we're just gonna let him play it.
Balance favors you.
I can do this and kill both his things.
Frank and ready.
Start with you.
Discipline and steel. Progress.
I'll happily burn 3 of their mana.
Disengage.
Strength in grace, beauty in the blade.
Can you improve perfection? A ticket to the gun show.
You're covered.
I think I actually have to play this now because it's slow.
Protect and strike.
On guard. Counter and strike.
Is this a... Am I discarding 4 demon? I think I'm actually discarding the single combat. I don't think it's very good here. They could have the thing that makes her tough. If that's true, then we could just sharp sight.
My duty's done.
Everything I've worked for.
I think I still want to save this because I think it's potentially just better. I also think it's potentially, you know, with Lux and all that. Now I kind of want to discard it to Sump Dredger, but that's probably not so great with thingy in hand. Heal. Sure. Play or attack. Okay.
Think I'm still like a yodel in uniform? Excuse you.
Humanity is obsolete. System upgrade.
Oh no! So much barrier. What do we think? We think it has more single combat in hand? I think he might.
Soldiers, to me! Prime and ready. Join me if you want to live.
I got ways to find me mushrooms.
Safety disengaged.
I am one with the land.
Witness perfection, meatbags.
I've got your back. Nature blesses her followers.
Prime and ready.
Okay.
Intruders! Nature blesses her followers.
I protect my own.
They don't really have forms of reach, so I think I actually just take the 12. Am I missing something? They could have +3 damage with the thing that gains barrier. I think it's okay for now. Deal.
Nature blesses her followers.
Time for a true display of skill.
Safety disengaged. Rise, metal brethren. Can you improve perfection? Prime and ready. Destiny awaits.
No closer. My life for these lands. Nature blesses her followers.
It's too bad I don't have a way to ping that right now in hand. What do we do? That thing is staying alive, unfortunately. I probably need to do this, as bad as it feels, just to take that out. No, that was silly of me. Maybe.
Press on. Nature blesses her followers.
No way!
Oh, I guess I'm just dead, huh? Darn. Yeah, I really needed a way to take that down. That's too bad. I guess we could always top deck a Mystic Shot or Get Excited. Nope.
Who goes there? Nature blesses her followers.
That's unfortunate. That 9/9 is a heck of a card. The fact that it's play and attack is kind of a beating. It's not enough that it just does it on attack. It's got to do it on the play too. Not sure that how much that would have helped, but just the fact that it doesn't protect other things. Like the turn where he played them twice in a row might have been a turn where we can go wide, and he couldn't save both of them. We could have gone wide with the 4 Demacia, finished off the other one, sacrificing something else that running into the barrier of the other one. You know what? Alright, this is the last one with this deck. We've been playing for about an hour now. I want to move on to the next deck before closing out the day. We'll do one more if this battle actually connects. But it seems like it's having problems right now. This game's haven't played on the PC in a little while. Has it been experiencing problems? Because first we're having trouble connecting to matchmaking, and now the game just freezes on me. It's very strange. If this loads up quick enough, we'll still do that one last match so I can actually end the video with a match instead of this weird interlude here. Oh, okay, I'm getting that error where it insists I'm not connected to the internet. This is something I've seen from this program a couple times in the past. So I don't suspect that this will be resolved anytime soon. So I think I might have to just end the recording here, and I'm getting that error. I'm clearly connected to the internet. That's how I'm streaming to you guys. So yeah. Like I said, I've seen this error before. It usually takes not too long for them to fix, like a couple hours maybe, but like that's too long, obviously, to wait. So I think we're going to end it there, and we might be back later today maybe, or sometime this weekend to play the second deck I wanted to this week. If not, then we'll see you guys next week, and maybe I'll do an extra long stream to make up for lost time. But until then, take care.